Jose, does the performance of your side make you more positive about the season ahead? I know you lost, but there were signs of promise.
Yeah, I'm happy with the performance, or with many things of the performance. We don't have in the Premier League Real Madrid. In spite of we have top teams in the Premier League, but are different teams with different qualities. The midfield players of Real Madrid, there are only one. There are no replicas of Modric, no replicas of Toni Kroos, no replicas of Isco, no replicas of Casemiro. So they are really solid, and the way they move the ball makes it difficult for the opponents. In the second half, we found a way to create them difficulties and to give them the kind of football they don't like and they don't dominate. And I'm really happy with our reaction, because after the 2-0, the next minute we have a double big chance with just Navas in front, and after the 2-1 we have Marcus Rashford face to face with the keeper, and we had a fight until the last second, and to do that, I think is great, because I always say that Champions League is one thing and Europa League is another thing, and the Champions League winner obviously has a different potential than the Europa League winner. So for us to come here and to do the positive things we did, I think we have to go with a good feeling, and we have to start the Premier League Sunday with a positive feeling and a great experience, and going to the Champions League in September. Who knows if we get Real Madrid again? If we don't get Real Madrid, we can get another of the top teams in Europe, one of the champions of the best leagues. And I think this Super Cup was a really good experience for us.
Jose, how do you evaluate Romelu Lukaku's overall performance, and in particular how he worked with Marcus when he came on?
It's a difficult job. It's a difficult job to play against a team that dominates the possession, and he tried, and of course he missed the chance with an open goal, but he scored his goal. He had a good fight against two good central defenders, and I'm happy with this spirit, and I'm happy the way he fits into. I'm never tired to repeat, an amazing group.
Jose, was that the sort of performance from Nemanja Matic? Is that kind of why you bought him, basically, the way he played and controlled the field for you?
I think he played really well. I think in the moments where they were moving more the ball, of course, was difficult for us in the midfield, but in our good moments he was really good, and especially in our dominancy in the second half after the 2-0, in our period of dominancy, he was what we want him to be, to move the ball in a simple way, to give balance to the team, to start building from the back. And he's a player with great experience, many years at the highest level, and good experience, good stability.
Jose, is the formation, are you looking at three defenders? I know you played something like that in Ireland as well. Is that something you could see, 3-5-2 with wing-backs, that you could see yourself doing this season?
We can, but we can also play with four in the back. We use the pre-season to work since day one, to work and to try to improve things that we already do, to try to develop things that we normally don't do. And in this moment, there are so many teams playing with three in the back and wing backs that probably sometimes we have to play that way. And we just develop that, and we play in a couple of matches, Sampdoria and I think LA Galaxy, because it's something that during the season maybe we are going to do.
Hola. Mourinho aquí.
Yes, hello, Mourinho. Over here.
Gwen Farifares, ABC, before you said something that was very interesting. I wanted to ask you if this means that, the UEFA Champions League, Europa League, or do you think that Real Madrid would not have won the game under other circumstances? Well, Real Madrid, when they scored the first goal offside, if at that time, if they were superior, well, I would say that at that moment they were very superior to us. It's been the best moment of Real Madrid between minute 20 and minute 40, approximately. I think that it was then when they scored Casemiro's goal. And they scored when they deserved to score. That has to be made perfectly clear. When they scored the first goal, in my opinion, it was when they most deserved scoring, because that was when they were dominating the game the most. And that's when they were playing the ball best from center field, when they were creating more difficulties for us. So the goal is the consequence of the best period in the game for Real Madrid. There's no doubt about that. But it was offside. And with Elvar, perhaps it wouldn't have been a goal. The result could have been the same with another goal. Yes, they've hit the post on several occasions. And,
For the lady in the middle.
Last question.
Thank you.
Zdravo, Jose.
Hello, Jose. Natasha from Macedonia. Do you think that if the game would be taking place now, in 1 hour, all over again, would you change something as to initial 11?
That's the impossible question, because we can't go back. There is no way.
Okay.
One more.
Question from here,
Yes.
please. Sorry.
Please pass the mic. Thank you.
Jose, can I just ask you why you passed your medal to someone in the crowd? It was a nice gesture, but was there any reason behind it?
Look, sometimes when I win, I don't keep the medals. So imagine when I lose. And for me, the medal would go to some place in my house, and for that kid is the moon. For that kid is for sure something that is going to keep and to remember. So was a little kid with a Man United shirt. I have no idea where it comes from. So I think for the kid is something that you will never forget. And for me, medals, I repeat, when I win, they don't mean much. Imagine when I lose.
Okay, guys, thank you.
Mr. Mourinho, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
No more questions.